Can't really see.
Everybody look at the video.
They don't like that profanity.
We can squeeze in. You guys see him?
Start over again.
Hey, you want me to start it over?
Look at everybody, look at everybody.
I'll start over.
IPS International.
International.
Yeah, that's rough right there. Oh man, that's when I flip, right? Is that when I flip?
Yep. Here it goes. Boom.
I fall, dude.
You know that's when they got off. That's when they got off together. They run together.
Who's on top? Hey, is that private? Sam! Cheers.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey.
How do I get rid of that bottom part, Ron?
How's it going, man?
Move the mouse up. Move the mouse up a little bit.
Huh?
Move the mouse up a little
Orlando.
bit.
Hey, what's up,
Or
Sam?
off the screen.
Love you, bro.
Him and Ron. God.
Nathan, you're gonna lead.
So we were serious.
Yeah, boo.
Great opportunity. We're working with family. We're not a rural strip company, and it's the best company you can ever work for, guys. My name is Joseph Trios. I'm actually the manager of the company, and we're here for you guys.
Reach out, Woody!
Dennis Leia.
Alright, one more. Let's show one more.
One more. Oh, Vegas, baby.
See the gun? I hope everybody's having a good time. We just want to thank you guys for, you know, all your hard work, dedication. You know, we're here in the Bahamas. We don't know where we're gonna go next year, but we'll figure it out. It'll be somewhere spectacular. It's coming. So, yeah. We just got some announcements, some awards. You know, we want to give back to you guys for giving to us. You know, you guys worked hard. Now we're playing hard.
Yeah!
I'm going to bring it over to Jared. Hey, man.
Thanks, brother. So, like said, Shane said, what an amazing year. You know, from the inception of starting the company, we ended up with 1,370 installs. So, we want to properly recognize everybody, and some of those people that we're recognizing are not actually going to be here, but we still want to take the time and actually recognize them, and we're recording this and things like that. But we appreciate you guys. You know, just the fact that you're here obviously shows that you know, you work hard and you guys earn every last bit of it. So we appreciate you guys. You know, from the bottom of our hearts, and you know, it's all of us. It's one team together. You know, like we've always said, nobody works for anybody, but we all work, you know, together, and as one big team to make this happen. And you know, our goal is to help you accomplish your goals and dreams. Because if we can help you accomplish your goals and dreams, that's only going to help us accomplish our goals and dreams, right? And we carry that same mindset as we go out there too, and we help other people, and you know, people that are on your team, people that are not on your team, and we see that every single day. So we want to recognize those individuals, and put a lot of thought process into recognition. Put a lot of thought process into different awards, various different awards, and you know, Shane and I was probably released on this on a Bahamas cruise in 2010.
Yeah,
2010, and we were actually on a Bahamas cruise, and I was the regional manager of the company I was working for at the time. Shane was on my team, and we remember that feeling of being in the room, and you know, certain people were recognized and certain people were not recognized. You know, remember seeing those certain individuals kind of feel a little bit left out. So, you know what? When we start our company, we don't want it to be like that. We want everybody to be recognized, all the way from the bottom, all the way up to the top. Do you all agree?
Yes, sir!
So, as we give out these awards, from you know, small to medium to large awards, okay, I want you to, you know, just imagine that you know, they're going up and getting a grant. What would happen if your best friend or somebody important to you was going up and getting a big award? What would you do? How would you respond? Right? So, with that said, kind of to lay the groundwork for how we're doing these awards, we came up with, first of all, a couple different categories, okay? And the first category of awards, this is for individuals, what we call the rookies of the year, okay? This is for people that got started with the company, and maybe some of them got started last year, okay, in 2013, but they didn't start producing until 2014. Does that make sense? And so what we did is we took and we broke down by numbers, and these are true numbers. These are installed accounts, okay, from the beginning of the year up through August 31st. Okay, that's when we had to have a deadline, okay, at the end of it. And these are individuals that went out producing. We took the top 5 producers in that category, okay? And so, yeah, top 5 rookies of the year, okay? And this is going to be something that's ongoing, so it's going to be something to strive for. This is going to be, you know, something that you're going to want to, you know, promote and tell new recruits about, because they're going to want to strive on next year's incentive trip, not only to be on the trip, but also to be able to get one of these awards, okay? So, without further ado, we're going to give away the first award.
First award!
Yep. So this first award, somebody you'd never expect, okay? And this is a guy that came on board with us, and, you know, definitely has seen some highs, seen some lows, okay? And, you know, a little bit of a different attitude than the average sales guy, okay? But he takes that graciously, and he actually, you know, carries a title that, you know, you would normally be a little bit offended by, right? But he takes it with pleasure and grace.
Right.
And when we broke down the numbers, I was really impressed and just really proud of this guy, because, you know, he's went through some tough times and he stuck it out. And I'm just going to go ahead and read the quote that we actually picked out for the number 5 rookie of the year, sales rookie of the year. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish it were easier, wish that you were better, by Jim Rohn. The number 5 sales rookie of the year with 25 sales, Mr. Sammy Barone. That title, but they wouldn't put it on the plaque, was
Company Asshole.
Company Asshole.
Right here. Yeah, can you come over right here? Over here.
Yeah, let me grab the certificate.
Right here. This is it.
Also, try to speak as loud as you can for the recording.
That's pretty cool for being an asshole. But you haven't been doing it that long. I started with 2 other companies. I haven't been home since March, so it's been a little rough for me. Almost didn't come on the cruise, to be honest with you guys. I almost went home. But I didn't. I'm glad I'm here, having a lot of fun, and thank you.
Yeah!
Okay, so this next guy, he actually, like I said, I mean, he came on board with us. He was one of those ones that came on last year, but he didn't actually start producing accounts until this year. This is somebody that has helped all of us in the organization tremendously. This is somebody that, you know, has became not only a great asset to the company, but really a great friend. A really great friend who spent many hours working with this individual, and man, he's just been phenomenal. I don't know, literally, he's the glue that I feel like holds us together sometimes. And somebody that definitely probably wouldn't expect to be getting this award. You know, he's always striving for more, always looking to do better. But I don't know what else to say about this guy. I mean, just a phenomenal individual, and you know, not only the fact that you know, he's done so much for our company, but that he was actually able to, in the meantime, go out and do 30 accounts. This is one thing I want to say too, is that I would say that if we had to break down the actual numbers based upon upsells, he makes more per account. He might not have as much quantity-wise, but he makes more per average on every single account because of the time that he takes and he spends with every single one of his customers, doing proper walkthroughs, and every one of his jobs is really a custom job. And if we had to break down the actual numbers, I think I went through them at one point. It was an average of like $800 to $900 per sale. So you know, you add that up, you know, it's almost double the amount. But Doc, come on up here. Yep. And I just want to read this real quick. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus, by Bruce Lee.
I really don't have a whole lot to say until I drink later. No, I really enjoy working with all you guys. It's been really nice to get to know you guys, and I've got some, especially like Sapo and Ralph. I made them crazy for a while because I had been in my previous industry so long. I had the formula down. I did not have it down in this industry, and so I followed them around. And one of the things that was so funny about Roger, one day I was riding with him, and he pulled up in the driveway, pulled right up on this guy's bumper. He kept creeping up, and he was like, I swear, an inch away from the bumper. I was like, what are you doing? Stop. He's like, no, it's okay, it's okay. And I was like, finally he stops, and I said, why are you up on this guy's bumper? He gets out of the car, and he goes, because I wanted to know I'm not leaving. So, I learned a lot from all you guys. I really appreciate it. You know, these guys have given me an opportunity to try and take some of the other experiences that I have to try and help build the company. So I'm excited about it too. Thank you guys.
So this next award, this guy also, you know, he's been around for a little while. You know, he's learned a lot. He puts in a lot of time. He reads a lot. You know, he's dedicated from morning till night, and he always strives to do better and better and better. You know, here's a quote. Try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. And this is number 3, rookie Ralph. This guy is always striving to be better. Right here.
Speech!
Speech!
Mr. Philosopher!
Hey, you guys are putting on the
Tell us
spot.
something from your book. Read from
Well,
the book, not what.
From the book?
Alright.
Alright, well, I mean, one phrase I actually just told her, my wife, this morning, is one thing that drives me a lot is it's not an issue of money, because money is always around, and if you focus on money, it's never going to get you anywhere. But there's this really, really big phrase that I live by, and it's if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get enough of what you want. You know? And I mean, I'm just, man, thank you guys, and I'm not gonna go nowhere. I am striving to be a lot better than what I am today. The top producers, I'm gunning for you guys. But man, I appreciate this, guys, and I actually told Benny, I was like, I'm gonna wear this shirt because it's the shirt that got me here. So do it.
Okay, number 2, man. This guy has put in like tons and tons and tons of dedication. Days come on this year, you know, in February, went above and beyond, from morning till night, you know, help people out, always helping people out, always, always, always. I mean, everybody here, you know, is dedicated not just to themselves, but helping other people succeed. You know, yeah, this guy is Stroman.
So the quote that I picked out for this individual was, I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have, Thomas Jefferson. And I've had the opportunity to spend a lot of time with this individual on the road, all over the place. And I'm telling you, this individual plays a couple different roles in the company, and that doesn't kind of give it away. But he plays a couple different roles in the company, and the fact that he's been able to go out on one side of the business and accomplish what he has accomplished, and then on the other side of the business, still to put in 45 accounts in under 6 months with no experience in the industry, and just literally been dedicated, had his heart and soul in Infinite. Man, it's been an honor and privilege to be able to work with Mr. Padron, Mr. Benny.
Mr.
Plus over 300 installs.
Plus, yeah.
Ready for another mother.
Congratulations, brother.
Love you, bro.
Well,
Tell us how you did it.
what can I say? First of all, I mean, everything is what I do. I mean, thank God for everything, right? And man, the other thing is that I started as, like I told Sapo, man, dish installer. I met Sapo, and from there on, I mean, Sapo told me, "Hey, man, you want to make some real money?" And I was like, "How much?" He said 500 and some or something. And I was like, man, in my head, I was like, man, it's a bunch of BS, 500. So, I mean, everything started from there, and then I met Jared, and then Shane through the phone. I thought Shane was a sound guy. The voice, you know, like.
It's his voice, tell the voice.
Yeah, so when I met him, he goes, "Where's Shane?" Well, he's down here. So after months, I met everyone, right? Mostly everyone, except for Derek told me about you guys. And Well, man, it's just everything what I do. I love my job. I love what I do, and basically, this is me.
Yes, sir.
Are you already crying?
So this next guy, ladies man, this next guy, man, you know, one thing that's always stood out to me is he's always got a smile on his face, no matter what. And you know, one thing that's kind of seems to be a little bit of a common denominator within our company is that everybody that's had major success comes from struggle. You know, it came from a tough background. And this guy, though, from the first day I met him, I never would have even known. Never would have known that he had a bad day, you know, because he always had a smile on his face. Always had something positive to say, you know, and he's always the guy that's lifting everybody else up, you know. He's always the guy that is helping other people. And I mean, honestly, I don't even know if these numbers are true. This is just the numbers that I have to go off from within the system. I can't tell you how many countless sales I know for a fact that he's just freely given away to people that aren't even on his team with no financial vested interest whatsoever. But that's just what he does. You know, he freely just gives of himself every single day. And so the quote that I picked out for this individual is, "I determine to render more and better service each day than I'm being paid to render. Those that reach the top are the ones who are not content with doing only what is required of them." Augmentino. The #1 sales rookie of the year with 56 sales is none other than Rolando Loretta! I got you something else too.
I'll try not to cry.
You're already crying.
It was a struggle at first, but if it wasn't even coming over here, making it to Vegas, my probably third month working, and getting the opportunity to go to Mesa, you know, looking from right there. But thanks Apple for letting me start from the valley, Benny. $0. We had no money at all. Started from Odessa. We started from San Angelo. We worked all the way to Odessa. San Angelo, Big Springs, Midland, in Vegas, and then Idaho, and then here. It's a blessing. Coming from sleeping at the park, sleeping on the floor, wherever I could find home. Not a problem. Let us see it, bro. Let's see that. Ah! Let us see it.
So this is the Infinite Watch. So you always remember what time it is.
And it has IPS 2014.
And the Infinite logo engraved on the inside.
Sweet.
Angie's got something for you too over there.
Now we're gonna break it up a little bit, and with these guys, what makes it all possible for us. You know, without these guys out there busting their butts, giving their time, you know, I mean, they start early in the morning and work super late at night. You know, without these guys doing their job the proper way, you know, ourselves would, you know, mean nothing, you know. So we go out there, we put in the numbers, and without these guys making it possible every single day, putting in the time, you know. First award goes out to Mr. Sam.
Whether you say you can't or you say you can, you're right, Walt Disney. Thanks, sir.
Yeah! You man!
Guys, don't make this possible. Without you guys, we wouldn't be out here. Appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, everything you guys do, and hopefully we have a better year next year, man.
Yes, sir.
We
will.
Every one of these certificates are customized too.
We forgot a couple of them.
A lot of heart.
Okay, so this next award goes to our master technician, and just kind of recapping everything that Shane said is that as technicians, we couldn't do what we do without them, and I think sometimes maybe we discount what they do. Those late night installs, those extra wire runs, those that extra time and dedication that's put in. The reality is we go out and make it happen on the sales side, but when it comes down to being out in the field and making it happen, these are the guys this is the last person the customer sees, and so we want to recognize our master technician, Mr. Renato Alvarez, and this is the quote that we chose for him: "Life's not about how hard a hit you can give, it's about how many you can take and still keep moving forward." So,
Well, guys, sales reps, you guys make our jobs possible, and we need each other to make the company run. Without you guys, we ain't nothing. Without us, who installs their accounts? So, anyways, we had a great year this year. Next year, it's going to be even better, and possibilities are endless, guys. Thank you.
Now we got some really special awards for people that went above and beyond. So this first person put in like tons and tons and tons of extra time. I mean, from morning till night, above and beyond, and not only did his job, but did several other people's jobs added to the company. And this is like an endless time award. I'll let Jared explain.
Yeah, so this award we came up with was for best customer service, and I think that when it comes down to customer service, it really requires time, and so the award that we got is actually a clock you set on the desk and things like that. This is somebody not only that takes the time with their customers, but this is somebody that really has taken the time with many of us. This is somebody that really invests a lot of time into quality versus quantity, right? Making sure that the job's done right. Really gets irritated when they make a mistake, but I just felt that this was very, very fitting for this individual because they have put so much time into the company and really just did it with a service type of mindset. No financial expectations, just, hey, I just want to do this to better the company. I want to do this to help everybody out, okay? And many of you have spent time with this individual, but this is a second award here for Mr. Doc. Best Customer Service Award. Infinite.
Thanks.
Here you go, sir.
I just have to thank all you guys. It's really you guys have been great teaching me this business and this industry. So it's just kind of helped me to do a better job to find ways to help you guys back. So
awesome.
Thanks, guys.
We appreciate it.
My favorite color.
So this next person, put in tons and tons of counts, and had the least amount of chargebacks. So, it goes a long, long ways to not only sell accounts, but not have. We all have, chargebacks and stuff.
Yeah, success is knowing is success is knowing your purpose in life, growing to reach your maximum potential, and sowing seeds to benefit others. John C. Maxwell. This is the best business award for 2013-2014, Mr. Roger Harris.
Yeah!